What is up, guys? Freno1 here, and welcome to my live reaction and review for The Promised Neverland Chapter 127, Confrontation. Alright guys, so last week we pretty much got a little bit of an insight into what Norman's plan is. He's approached basically a former noble, demon, and formed an alliance with them, getting them to fight the current nobles to take out the nobles and the 5 noble families and the king, therefore destroying the whole hierarchy, therefore destroying the whole system, causing all the demons to revert back to their demon forms and then basically going extinct. But the biggest thing that we found out was about Musica being part of the, I think it was like the Queen. I'm going to have to double check. I'm going to jump back to it quickly. Come on. Because it was something. Yeah. The Evil Blood Maidens clan still lives on. Right? So that's about Musica. So how does Norman know about this? The Evil Blood Maiden. Okay. So we're going to jump straight into this week's chapter, guys. What's going on? Okay. Looks like my computer's having a little bit of issy fit. But anyway, while it's loading up, so basically that's pretty much what's gone down. We got a whole lot of information, but nothing about Musica. So I'm really curious about how this is going to play out. It's going to be very, very interesting because, like I said, alright guys, so we're back. I finally got it up. Don't know what was going on there. For some reason it had a hissy fit and wouldn't load up. But anyway guys, got chapter 127, Confrontation. Looks like we're going into a flashback about 700 years ago. Let's get straight into this week's chapter, guys. I'm looking forward to it. I know you guys are as well. Let's do this. Hearing the end of their eternal time. Nearing the end, sorry. 700 years ago. Okay. Still, no humans from the farms, huh? I haven't had human meat for 2 years now. If we could just get some, even arms or legs. So hungry. The neighboring village has been wiped out. Everyone had changed into looking like monsters. It was truly a horrid sight. It's no good. Will soon to be. Okay. It's okay. Everything is alright now. So that looks like with that hand extending the hope of their bloodline. Chapter 127, Confrontation. Okay. Evil Blood Maiden. So we're back to the present day. He said she still lives on. What does that mean? You know about her, Norman? Yes, although I only know of her existence through second-hand information. Since she's been born, that demon has never eaten humans. She's a singular special exception where, without eating humans, she can preserve her humanoid traits and intelligence. The question is how, though? Her date of birth and origin are unknown. The earliest confirmed information on her dates backs to 700 years ago, after the Promise, before the farm system had been fully established. The girl had started to appear before villagers ravished by famine. She was their Messiah. Messiah? With only a small portion of her blood, she was able to infect others with that power of hers. They no longer needed to eat arms or legs. And not to mention, they had no need to eat brains either. All with just 1 cup. Okay. With just 1 cup of that girl's blood, those demons were able to gain the same genetic makeup as that girl. Then, demons that drink Musica's blood will have a form like Musica. So you're saying there were demons that were fine without eating humans? Yes. And Using their blood, they increased the number of demons that they imparted that power onto. Okay? If we give demons Musika's blood, then we can create demons that don't degenerate without eating humans. In that case, after that sharing that girl's power with the village and surrounding communities, she rid them of the hunger and helped them escape being wiped out. Before long, those rumors had started to spread to the king and nobility, and they conducted an investigation. If their power is genuine, we should be able to use it to control our people's hunger. They could also be helpful for the future of the farms. And so, the royal family and 5 regent homes captured all who were connected to that girl. Okay. They killed all who possessed that blood and ate them. Okay, so they actually ate the... Why? They were afraid of the power in that girl's blood. Okay, interesting. So basically, to maintain their power and to maintain the way they wanted things to do, they went out of their way and destroyed everyone of the evil Blood Maiden clan, except for Musika. But now I see, in the records, although it said that she was eaten and killed at that time, she escaped and lives on. And even now, the royal family, regent homes, and the Ratari clan are still chasing them. Traveling? Why? Who knows? So a little bit of a flashback there. But if that's the case, then Sanju wasn't originally a demon without the need to eat humans. He most likely used Musika's blood to avoid degenerating and survive, right? Also, the current royal family and 5 noble families, they're exceptions, the same as Musika. Exactly. Ooh, alright, so we get a little bit of information about the nobles and all that now. Alright. Jiran also knows of that, and for that reason wishes to kill and eat the royal family and 5 regent homes. That's why Jiran wants to completely eradicate the king and nobility. Another situation. So that's it. So, as you now know, the royal family and regent homes are exceptions. But this plan still won't run into any difficulty. Okay? The nobility is limited in number, so we can deal with them directly, as opposed to eliminating their food source and forcing them to degenerate. Therefore, in this case, we don't need to worry about your concerns for the plan collapsing. What's more dangerous than them is... Hey, wait! So Emma's like, whoa, wait. I don't get this at all. Why? Why did the royal family and nobility eat Musika's comrades? Will they be able to find a solution to their hunger? There was nothing to be scared of. With Musika's power, they'd be able to save even more demons. They just used their blood. Even now, the demons won't have to worry about degenerating anymore. Their need to eat humans, it could disappear. Because they were in the way. Okay. Huh? The royalty holds control of the supply of human meat from the plantation. They decide when and just how much human meat is granted, further widening the gap between them. Now they're able to rule the demon world as they please. To royalty such as that, if he can eliminate the need for the plantations, then Musika's power is in the way. So they caught them all, killed them, and monopolized the power. That's it, right? Look at Norman there nodding. Then perhaps it could be that these guys forged the promise for the sake of cutting their losses. More than the issue of a truce with humans, a society where they can control and manage human meat by themselves would be more convenient in lots of ways. That's Emma. This shouldn't be surprising. Everyone is acting based on their own best interest. Of course, not everyone, but this is the world. Not everyone thinks with such a kind attitude like you, Emma. Okay, so he's pretty much saying it straight to her now. This is probably the first time when Norman's actually been upfront, straight to the point with Emma. And more importantly, we'd better be on the lookout for Musica and Sonju. They're being chased by the king and nobility, and I think they aren't getting close to any of the demon settlements. They have the power to return degenerating demons back to their humanoid form. They don't know just how us cattle will revolt though. It'll be trouble for them if we went ahead and got caught by the Ratiri clan. The cattle children's safety will become an exceedingly indefinite and dangerous factor for them. Norman, we need to track down and kill them. Alright. Wait, Sonju and Musica are fine. They are friends, our saviors. There's no way we're killing them. Emma. But they're demons too, right? Don't you think we should close our mouths and watch the demons go extinct? Do you think you can forgive them? I don't want to destroy them. So she's finally said it. Norman, I don't want to wipe out the demons. So, That's what I came here to discuss with you. We can do it, right? We just had some of Musica's blood. Yeah. Even if we can't find Musica or Sonju, it's still the king and the nobility's blood. Can't we give all of the demons a body where they don't need to eat humans? That way, we won't have to fight anymore. There wouldn't be a need to fight. If we can unseat the current royal family and nobility from their positions, it's no use, Emma. Even if there's no need, they can just come and eat us anyway. The king and nobility have been doing it for these past 700 years. And it's the same for Jira, just like humans do. Okay? If your favorite food said don't eat me, could you just turn away and say, okay, got it? You might be able to do that, but do you think everyone else has that same self-control? Do you think that every single demon would be able to sympathize with us and be able to resist their hunger? We're food to them. Then let's run away to the human world. Let's go beyond the 7 walls and reforge the promise. If we make it so that the demons can't chase us, then we can escape to the human world. We'd be taking away the humans from them, but it's definitely better than wiping them all out. Even though you don't know if the human world will safely accept our entry, Emma, this isn't such a kind world where you can get everything that you want. If we don't wipe out the demons, there won't be a future where our family can smile. Such violence is justified. His seething reply. Chapter 127. End. Alright. But anyway, look, just hang on a second and we'll jump straight into the review. Alright guys, so chapter 127 of the Promised Neverland Confrontation. Excuse me. Pretty much, we came out to find out exactly what the evil blood maiden clan is and who Musica actually is. She came out and basically is like a messiah to them. She basically, within her blood, she has the ability by letting other demons have a drop of her blood or whatever, just taste her blood, regain their humanoid form and intelligence and not be required to eat humans anymore. Right? So that's why, why Norman was so freaked out when he heard about her in last week's chapter. So, the rumor was that he knew was that she had been killed and eaten by the royal and the regent homes. Alright, the fact that she's still alive and so Sonju is like a oh my god moment for Norman. It's like, oh my god, they still exist. And that they are still on the run from the Ratiri clan as well as the nobles and the royalty. Because the main reason why the nobles and the royalty wanted this promise and everything is kind of like to cut their losses. This way they can still have human meat via the farms, the plantations, and all that kind of jazz, with the Rateli clan looking it. But in the general thing, it was a way for them to cut their losses. And what they actually did was they hunted and killed and ate all these evil Blood Maiden clan members, except for Musica, who managed to get away. As we know, she's still alive. So, for the main reason that she is a massive threat to them. So what is Norman's thing that he wants to do? He wants to track them down and kill them, for the main reason that if she starts doing this again, then there's going to be demons who are going to survive. And as we know with demons, they like human meat. You know, as we know with the exceptions, as they've been called now, the nobility and all them are exceptions. They do not need to eat human meat to maintain their form, but they still do it anyway because they enjoy it. And Norman basically says to Emma, look, if your favorite food said to you, please don't eat me, and you go, okay, no worries, you may have that willpower and that, you know, strength of mind to do that, but does everybody else? And he goes, unfortunately, in this world, that's the sad fact. Not everyone does, and stuff that people enjoy, they want to keep eating. Even if they don't have to eat it, they're going to want to keep eating. We're food to them. He goes, and when it comes to the human world, how do you know that the human world are actually going to take us? You know, we might be looked down upon because we're deemed as cattle, as food. We're not human to them. You know, that's the kind of world we live in. It's not a kind, happy world. This world sucks. It's nasty. It's bad. Right? And as much as that is very much not what Emma wanted to hear, this is also the very first time we had Norman very much just being blunt with her, saying, look, I understand where you're coming from, and if we could, we would, but unfortunately that's not the world we're in. This is the world, and this violence, this war, civil war, whatever, that we're trying to start, unfortunately is necessary for us to survive and for us to create the family that we want with smiles and being safe. Unfortunately, that means we need to eradicate these demons, and that includes Sanju and Musica, you know, as well as the nobility and everyone else. That's just the simple matter of fact that we can't, there's nothing else we can say or do. That's what we need to deal with. So that's what pretty much the main part of this chapter was dealing with. And as much as Emma is not happy about it, it's the whole thing of, that's the facts. You know, and that's the facts. And Norman basically explained to us who the evil Blood Maiden clan is and the reason why they can't go with Emma's train of thought. Because, well, technically the nobility, they didn't need to eat the meat, but they still have been doing it for 700 years because, hell, they like it. They enjoy it. Why else would they do it? So, and yes, they could forge a new promise. They could do all this stuff. Very, very true. But who does it say that they're going to uphold that promise? But anyway, guys, overall for this chapter, the art was solid. Progression, not a ton of progression, just basically a massive discussion, getting a lot of information. This is very much an information-based chapter. Information we found out about Musica and why Emma's overall plan won't actually work because of the world that they're actually in and all that kind of jazz. So that's why with this week's chapter, I'm going to give it 4 stars. A very solid chapter. I very much enjoyed it, and I liked the information that we got. We got good information on Musica, her clan, and what happened to her clan. We got information on why Emma's plan won't work. And we also got character development for Norman, basically being upfront with them and saying, look, this is reality. As much as I would love to do this, we can't. This is why. Yeah, we could do this, but then there's this. This is the only true option we have. And as much as it may upset her, that's the matter of fact. But anyway, guys, that's it for me. As always, smash that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. It's completely and totally free, and you know we like that free shit. And as always, guys, I'm Freno1. You guys are awesome, and I'll see you guys next time with another live reaction and review. Peace.